Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Might be part 3 of this. How to add these stars in a circle, much like this, and they're off the logo, much like I found this on the internet. Anyway, this thing, let's group this together, Control G, and let's hit P and put it in the center of the page. Now, if we bring in some indexing lines and hit P, that should be the center of the logo. So if we're going to take an ellipse and we're going to start right there in the center, I'm going to hold down the shift and the control button. And then I'm going to make my circle about where I want it. That's a little bit big. So let's take this, holding down the shift key, it'll bring it in from the middle. Now, we're going to use blend, but we don't want the stars touching this. So I can take this now, hold down the shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. And that's really not what I want. Let's do this. Let's take the star away, because the star is kind of going to give us problems. Well, why can't I ungroup? Oh, you know what? I'm probably grabbing there. Just grab the logo, group and ungroup. And for a second, let's just take this star away. Now I'm going to hit, there's the outline to the star. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page again. And we're going to just kind of double check it because it might be different now that we've taken that star away. Nope, it's still in the middle. Okay. Now we're going to take this logo, hold down the shift and double click on the rectangle tool. You could do it a number of ways, but let's hold down the shift key and it will grow both directions at the same time. You can see that. And I'm going to call that about good. Now I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key and I'm going to delete this line and this line and this line and this line. Now I can take my rectangle away. Now this is still an ellipse, so we have to break it apart and break the curve apart. Okay, this might not be, now that I look at it, it might not be perfect because the bottom circle is bigger because I'm starting maybe not in the center. Let's do it right if we're going to do it. Let's delete that. Let's make the center. I'll tell you what, let's do the rectangle tool. And let's grab and hit shift and double click on the rectangle. Let's use the center of the rectangle, which is right there. So I'm going to move this up to there, to the center. Now let's take this, holding down the shift key and have it grow outwardly. Now I'm going to take an ellipse and start it from that circle, hold down the shift. Okay. A lot of times it's just easier just to draw it. I'm holding down the control key so it's perfect. But now I'm going to bring it and I'm going to have it snap to there. That looks a little better. But my stars aren't really, my circle's not really big enough. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and grow it. I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. And then let's get rid of our rectangle. Click on our circle and let's break the curve apart. Now there are still lines inside of here, but if I just don't grab the entire logo, I'll have that. So now I have two different lines. We're going to use this star right here, this size, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. So we need to blend them 5 times. I'm going to go to Effects and Blend, and I'm going to blend them 5 times. Then I'm going to go down here and blend a new path. Blend along full path. And because we really made our line a little bit too long, maybe. That's pretty good, but that's not That's not perfect. So let's go back here. Let's do another rectangle. Grab our item, hold down the shift, double click on your rectangle, then hold down the shift key. And, well, I wasn't holding down the shift evidently. Hold down the shift key and it'll grow. So let's just take a little bit more off. Let's zoom in here. Virtual segment delete key and delete that, delete that. Now these are already, we don't have to break them apart now because of the fact that they're already broken apart. So this top is different. Blend it full time 5 times. Blend along full path, put it on the path. Blend along full path. And that's what we get. Now, you need to go to object and break the blend apart and then get rid of the circle. And I'm going to use these. Now, if you hit this, this is still a group. So we're going to ungroup it. I'm going to grab these 2 stars and make copies of them. Hit plus on the keyboard. Now I can take all 5 of these stars and hit black. Now, I must not have grabbed the top one. Now, he's making a sticker, I know, so we're going to take away the outline so it won't cut. Now we're just going to do the same thing. You don't have to get these even, but I always hit T to put them on top. We're going to blend them 5 times. Go down here and blend along new path, put it on the path, blend along full path, and there you go. Go up to object, break the blend apart, grab the bar. You do not have to ungroup these, but I just always do. And then grab all these and fill them in with black. Take away the outline so he won't cut. Now he's got a jet fighter that may be a little bit big for this, but that's personal preference, what he wants to do there. Now, if you look, this star is actually bigger, and I think you could just eyeball this star into that gap. And if you need to, you could set your nudge factor. You have to be unclicked from everything. And I'm going to go like 0.01 millimeters, whatever that represents. And then when you click on this, your movement is going to be just so minute that you can put it kind of right in there. That's pretty cool. Now just take your plane and make it black, take away the outline. And I might clean up that plane a little bit. It's not really bad. It's not perfect, right? You know, this is almost like the fire coming out the jets, I guess. And if you look, I'm not really in the center with it. So we could grab it and minutely move it to the center of that bar, take away our indexing lines. And I think that's pretty good. Just group it together. And for the one I'm doing it for, I would actually, this is why I brought this. I could not find a Maverick that looked like this. And this won't trace very good, but I'm going to show you what I was talking about in earlier videos. I'm going to go to bitmap, convert it to a bitmap, and make it grayscale. And then it's whatever 79 millimeters is. I'm going to make this 85 millimeters. I'm going to make a duplicate and move it over, and I'm going to trace this one. It's not going to trace it very well. I'm going to call it a low quality image. I normally use clip art, but that's pretty good. But I'm just going to use this. Well, my nudge factor is still set high. And let me nudge it further out of the way. And it's pretty bad, but I'm going to get more detail. So I'm going to go to object and break it apart, ungroup it. And I don't want the stars. I don't really want the plane. I can get that plane somewhere else, or I could use it. I don't really want this stuff in my way. Because then what's going to, and if you remember, I got rid of some of that garbage and get rid of the inside of the letters as much as you can. And what I'm trying to do is get a outline. So I'm going to left click, right click, and it's terrible. You see all the inside junk. Now we're going to fix that. Let's do this. Let's take a rectangle and let's take our Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and look what it did. Now I can go left click, right click, and you have to go to object and break the curve apart to get rid of our box. Now the whole time I nudged, that's fine, I'll leave it right there. The whole time I nudged it so I can put it right on top of that. And what's actually better is you can take your item now, your old logo, go to your transparency docker and make it a little transparent where you can only see the outline. So this is going to help you on the, like the P and the G, get your angles better. I might have it a little bit too much transparent. You know, you don't have to go all that way, but you want to be able to see the letters. And then when you do this, we're going to go up to object and ungroup that and try to just get the G. And then we're going to do the same thing we did earlier in like part 1. We're going to grab these and get rid of some nodes and maybe double click and put a node right there, double click and put a node right there, and then remove some of these middle nodes. And I'm not going to take a lot of time on this because I think he's got it now. But we need to put nodes in the corners and have none in the middle. And then I think it's pretty good. I'm going to select it all and I'm going to right click and turn them into a line. And now look how bad it is, but it's, and the logo he had did not have a G, but this is the same thing. Then just start deleting nodes and move them around, and we can align them later. We need to add a node right there, take that one away. See, everything now that you do will become a line. Now I'm going to add another node right there. And, you know, once we align these nodes, see, this is the kind of the hard part of these letters because they're kind of, they're the same. We need to get rid of that node, bring this down. And then once you start aligning the nodes, like let's grab those two and go up to object and align them horizontally. See, it put them even, then you could grab these two. Well, actually, give all 4 of them and align them horizontally. See, it kind of put them all in the same plane. And then, you know, once you have something to go by when you're doing, the other letters were easy because we had, like, I'm going to delete that one, but I'm going to go here and align them. And this, I need to really make a video on a hotkey on how to make a hotkey for this, because going up here just bugs me. Now we want to do vertically this time. And see, it's getting better and better every time you do it. You know, that you want these 2 nodes to be on the same line, so we're going to grab them. Make sure you get them both. They'll highlight or solid horizontally. And see, that kind of put it on at least the same, you know, order. Now these 2 are a little bit maybe out. We could bring them in. But see, this way you've got something to go by. And these 2 nodes probably need to be aligned vertically. And then just a little bit more work and you'd have it done. And then once you're done, you can get rid of your outline. And I would never delete it, I would nudge it. But there's, the G looks terrible, but you could work on it. The Maverick was a lot easier, but it did have a C that I didn't really have anything to go to. I would really call this good enough to print. These 3 letters I did by myself, these were kind of easier. But anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.